Okay, so by now you know it is a big election year for sure, including a presidential race. But the question is, are you registered to vote?
Well, this morning we are helping you figure it all out before it's too late. Priscilla True, VP of Voter Services for the League of Women Voters Houston, is here to show us how to check your status and get you ready to cast your ballot. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, let's first of all make sure everyone's got it on their calendar. What is the deadline to register to vote?
February 5th is the deadline to register to vote this year.
So very soon, just about a week away.
Exactly.
So can you actually register to vote online?
Yeah. Actually, you cannot register to vote online in Texas. However, you can request a form online, and you can also check if you're registered to vote. In Texas, you only have to register to vote once, and you can update your address and do a name change as well online.
Okay, so you might not know exactly what your status is. Can you walk us through how to check that?
Yeah, of course. So the first thing you should do is go to votetexas.gov. This will give you access to everything that is going to be on the Secretary of State's website. Once you're there, you can go to check, am I registered? You select right here. And then on here, there's a selection criteria. So with the first option, you would put your date of birth and your voter identification number, or your Texas driver's license and your date of birth, your name or the county and the date of birth you're registered, and that'll give you access. So if you have your driver's license, you input the information, you put your date of birth, and then you submit it. And as soon as you submit it, it'll show you the options if you're registered to vote.
Seems pretty simple.
Yeah, and that's for everybody. This is for everybody in Texas, right?
Correct. Everybody in Texas can check it this way.
Gotcha. So what do you need to bring with you when you head to vote?
Yes, so you need to bring one of the 7 forms of identification. So you have your Texas ID, your driver's license, you can have your handgun license, you can also have a U.S. passport, both the book and the certificate. You can have a U.S. citizenship certificate as well. So those are some of the forms of identification you can provide. They must be all government-issued photo IDs.
And let's pull up those important deadlines. Once again, they're right there on your screen so that you can see yourself. February 5th, that's when you need to register next week. February 20th through March 1st, early voting takes place. That's when it's so easy to do it. Not a lot of lines out there. And then the big one comes after that in March.
Yeah. Anything that voters need to know, anything different headed to the polls this year that voters should know or keep in mind?
No, but I would recommend that you print out your ballot, your sample ballot ahead of time, and you can bring that printed version with you to the polls. Keep in mind that this is the primary, so you will be voting on the open primaries in Texas, so you select the party of your preference and you can go and vote there.
Priscilla, such helpful information. Thanks for pulling that up, being able to let us see as you're working it so that we know exactly what we need to do.
Of course.